अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिसे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्ण भक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। तवैवास्मि न जीवामि त्वया विना इति विज्ञाय राधे तं नयमामचरणन्तिके यं प्रव्रजन्तमनुपेतमपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातरया जुहावो पुत्रेति तन्मयतया सर्वोऽभिनेदु तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। First of all, my millions of dandot pranam in the lotus feet of my Paramaradhatam Guru Pad Padma Nitya Leela Pravishtom Vishnu Pasishma Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, and same in the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru Nitya Leela Pravishtom Vishnu Pasishma Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj. We yesterday began to speak about Ras Leela, and some part you have spoken, but one thing has been left. Indri's demigod, he has been given a duty for reign in this world. So once he forgot this, and he thought that I am independent God. I am giving rain to world, so grasses are coming, cows and animals are eating, they are making milk, from which so many things comes. Also, water in ponds and rivers and everywhere. If I will stop rain, then all will die. He was thinking. Krishna knew these things. Oh, he has forget, and he is thinking that I am an independent God. So I must crush his false ego. Then he, one day in 1 year, Brajavasi used to do puja of Indra. Same day, Mother Jashoda and all gopis in Braja, they were engaged in making so many paraphernalia like puwa, malpua, puri, kachauri and so many things. Krishna went to his mother and told, Mother, why you are preparing so many things? Is my birthday today? Oh, you should go and play. I have no time to answer. Then he went to his father Nand Baba and asked, Baba, I went to mother, but she told that go on. He could not answer my question. So please answer and satisfy me. Who is Indra? And why you each year do his puja? And then he replied, oh, Indra is deep, God of rain. Without rain we cannot survive. Cows give milk and all animals take it. Also in pond, rivers, everywhere fresh water comes. We drink and that is why we are alive. Without Indra we cannot be alive. So, today we will do puja of Indra. Then Krishna argued, discussed that where there is no puja of Indra, there no rains or rains. Everywhere rains. It is not due to Indra, but Govardhan, dense forest there and very high, so he checks clouds and then rain comes. And thus Govardhan, he is the main reason of the living cows and giving milk for us. So I think Indra is the not cause of rain, but Govardhan is the cause of. So we should do puja of Govardhan. Then a council of Upananda, Nanda, Sunanda and others were sitting, and they decided that what this boy is telling, we should follow. He is telling, okay. And then they, what after that? You.
Om Ajnanatimidandasya Gyananjana Salakaya Chaksuranmilitan Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. First of all, I offer my most humble obeisances. Millions of times at the lotus feet of my Diksha Guru, Guru Parapadma, Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada, and again at the lotus feet, millions of times at the lotus feet of my Shiksha Guru, Sri Srimad Bhaktivedanta Narayana Goswami Maharaj. So Srila Gurudev has ordered me to speak about this Govardhan Leela. So Krishna, he wanted to curb the pride of Indra, and he wanted to establish, just as he had spoken to his coward friends in order to establish that these Brahmins, these smarta Brahmins in Mathura, he wanted to curb their pride and make them understand that the worship of demigods through the Vedic ritualistic sacrifices were useless. Also, he wanted that this should be understood by all persons. So when he saw that his father was performing this yajna for Indra, so he wanted to make sure that all understood that I am to be worshipped, that everything should be offered to me, that those who worship the demigods, alpamedasha, they have small intelligence. And so in this way, after having this discussion with his father, and speaking in such a way that, Father, this is not necessary to perform this ritual. If you do your work, if you follow the 4 orders, and everyone does their duty according to Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Sudras, then all the results will come. No requirement for doing any kind of puja to Indra. Indra is not required. In this way, he made Indra very, very angry. Very, very angry. So, when the council gathered together, Maharaj Nanda, Upananda, Sunanda, etc., and they asked Krishna to give instructions. So you direct us, how should we perform this puja? Because initially they wanted to delay. They thought, oh, we'll do the puja now and then we'll do Govardhan later. Krishna said, no, don't do that. Don't delay. Now everything what you have gathered for Indra, you will give it to Govardhan. So he said, you call the Brahmins, you have the Brahmins sing Vedic hymns and offer these hymns in glorification of the Govardhan. Then you bring all the cows, and great green grasses should be fed sumptuously to all the cows. Then all of these great foodstuffs which you have made with ghee and grains, puris, kachoris, halava, ladu, rasgulla, sandesh, sweet rice, everything, cake, all rasmalai, all. All these things we should offer them to Govardhan. Bring to the hill and offer them to the Govardhan hill. Because our connection is with Govardhan hill. Indra will pour rain on the ocean and he will pour rain on the hill. He's pouring rain everywhere. Why do we have to praise Indra? Anyway, rain will come. Just worship Govardhan hill, everything is being provided there. That is our relationship with Govardhan hill. So, they began. All the gopis and gopis came. Gopis got decorated very nicely. Like Gauravani, she is wearing that nice bright pitambar and red color. Like this, they decorated themselves in nice outfits. Then they came on the bullock cart singing songs in praise of Krishna's pastimes. Then also they had all of the different persons bringing the different grasses and all of the foodstuffs and laying it before Govardhan hill. And then when everything was prepared, all the preparations were there in front of Govardhan hill, and all the prayers and sacrifices were going on, and suddenly Sri Krishna assumed a gigantic form, a huge form, and he began to consume all of the prasad. So in this way, Krishna showed all of the inhabitants of Vrindavan that he himself was Govardhan hill. And in this way, all the inhabitants of Vrindavan became very much pleased, very much happy to see how all the prasadam was being consumed by Krishna, being consumed by Govardhan. And they became very pleased. Then, when this was going on, Indra could see that Krishna has robbed his share of the yajna. His share of the sacrifice has been robbed by him. So he became very angry. Actually, Indra is a demigod. He knows that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he is thinking how this little boy is thinking that he is that person. He could not be Krishna. So, therefore, thinking that this little boy is just childish, puffed up, talkative, arrogant, he decided that he was going to teach him and all the inhabitants of Vrindavan a lesson for listening to this little boy. So he called the Samvartaka cloud. Samvartaka cloud is the huge cloud which comes at the end of the universal existence for devastation of the entire cosmic manifestation. A great flood comes and covers all the planetary systems. So that cloud was called. Many other clouds with ice, snow, heavy rains came. All the clouds were called, and Indra told, now I am going to punish these arrogant and foolish inhabitants of Vrindavan for not giving my share of sacrifice. I will punish them immediately. All of you shall go there, and I will come on my elephant Airavata with my thunderbolt weapon, and I will bring great torrents of rain, thunder, and lightning upon the inhabitants of Vrindavan. And speaking in this way, the clouds became actually frightened. They had an understanding that if we do this, Krishna will become angry at us. What will we do? They went, because Indra forced them. So all of them went, and the rain started to come. Torrents of rain. It says in the Bhagavad that the rains were like piercing arrows, sharp, falling upon the ground. And all the inhabitants of Vrindavan became very frightened, very disturbed. So, suddenly they all came running to Krishna. Look what is happening. All the lands are being filled up with water. We have no place to go. We have to take shelter of you. Please protect us. Please protect us. The cows came with their calves tucked up under their bodies, bowing their heads. The gopis, the gopas, Nanda, Yasoda, all came. Please help us. Please protect us. Krishna said, don't worry. Don't worry, I will arrange everything. Then, little Krishna, he took his left hand. In India, to show that something is not very heavy to pick up, a person will use his left hand because that is supposed to be the weaker hand. So Krishna is trying to show Indra, this is not a very difficult thing. Srila Prabhupada used to say that Krishna taught Indra that your disturbance is the business of my little pinky. So he took his pinky and just like this picked up the great Govardhan hill into the air. Then he told, come on, Nanda Baba, Jasoda Mai, all gopis, gopas, everyone, you come underneath there. So they were a little bit nervous. How this little boy is holding this big hill all by himself in the air. And no, don't worry, you all come. So they all came. They came with their bullock carts, their cows, all the thousands of inhabitants of Vrindavan, the millions of cows, bullock carts, everything. They all came and they all gathered around Krishna. And they stayed there underneath this hill for more than 1 week. For 1 week, they stayed under the hill. During that time while Krishna was holding up this hill, so sometimes he was looking at all the inhabitants, and at one point, he was looking at the gopis, and he was looking at Radharani, and he became a little bit afflicted in his heart. Then he saw his brother looking at him, elder brother Balaram. Oh, Balaram sees that I am looking at Radha. Oh. Then he became a little nervous, and his hand trembled, so the hill started to tremble. Then all the gopas, Nanda Baba, Sunanda, Upananda, and Balaram, and Sridham, and they told, okay, we'll help you, don't worry. They took their sticks like this. Okay, we'll help you, Krishna. We'll hold up this hill like this. So all were putting their sticks up in the air, trying to help Krishna hold up the thing. So, after 1 week... After 1 week, then all the rain, Indra was looking. He was sending chunks of ice, he was sending pillars of rain, these arrows of rain, lightning, thunder, everything. Then he saw Krishna for 1 week, Krishna is holding up this hill. And for 1 week the inhabitants in Vrindavan are completely undisturbed. They are feeling no hunger, no thirst, no anxiety, nothing. Completely absorbed in Krishna, they have become cleansed, they have become free from all anxiety, everything. So in this way, Indra then realized, oh, great. Then Krishna saw that all the rain has stopped, the water has receded, and gradually, very carefully, it says in the Srimad Bhagavad that he had all of the inhabitants of Vrindavan leave. They all left from underneath the hill. Everybody left. And then he replaced the hill in exactly the same spot that he picked it up from, without any loss or diminution, anything even showing. So then replacing the hill like this, then everyone became very happy. They all came and they approached Krishna. Nanda Baba, Yasoda Mai, Rohini, Sunanda, Upananda all approached and embraced Krishna and smelled his head and rubbed his head. Then all his cowhead friends came and gopis in the background. They were all embracing Krishna within their hearts, and all were singing the glories of Krishna and praising Krishna, how he has helped to protect them from the rains of Indra. Even the Siddhas, Charanas, all Gandharvas, everyone there came, blowing conch shells and trumpets, playing tampuras, raining flowers upon the earth, and glorifying with songs and dances, glorifying the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna and how he protected the inhabitants of Vrindavan. So while Krishna was standing there and this big ceremony of praise and glorification was going on, he went off into the side. And then from behind the tree, Indra came, and the Surabi cow from Goloka came. And as the Surabi cow poured transcendental milk upon the head of Sri Krishna, and then Aravata, the elephant of Indra, came, pouring Ganges water upon Indra. Indra came and laid prostrate in front of Krishna with his big, gorgeous, effulgent crown full of jewels, placed it at the feet of Krishna, and begged for his forgiveness, begging him that I have committed a great aparadha, a great mistake. I have not understood that you are actually that Supreme Personality of Godhead who is my Lord and Master. I have thought that you are just some impudent child that you have tried to steal all of my share of the yajna, but now I understand who you are. I understand that you have done this to help reduce my pride, my arrogance, and I am very grateful to you for your mercy in this regard. And so Indra was very, very repentant, and Airavata then putting the Ganges water upon his head, the Sarabi cow putting the milk from the Loka upon the head of Krishna, and the earth was completely restored. The floods had resided, the plants, the trees, the creepers, the flowers, the grasses, the grains, the fruits, the vegetables, everything began to manifest in great abundance all around Govardhan Hill and all over Govardhan Hill. And no detection of the flood or the rains was even seen. It was completely restored to its original beauty and opulence. And in this way, Krishna showed how in his presence everything is all auspicious. This is the story of Govardhan. It's rain now.
कृष्ण की इच्छा अनुसार ब्रजवासियों ने पहले गौओं की पूजा की, उन्हें हरी हरी घास खिलाई, गौओं की चरणों की पूजा की, पानी दिया और हल्दी और घी से मिला हुआ वो हाथ का पंजा उनमें चारों तरफ में लगा दिया। सिंह में भी बड़ी सुंदर सुंदर तेल लगा करके बहुत सुंदर उनको बनाया। और इसके बाद में ब्राह्मणों को और भक्त लोग, वैष्णव लोग जैसे सांडिल्य ऋषि इत्यादि सबको बुला करके उनकी पूजा की। पहले गौओं की, तब वैष्णव की और भक्तों की पूजा करके तब गिरिराज जी की पूजा हुई। जब कृष्ण को निवेदन किया तब कृष्ण अपने एक स्वरूप में कृष्ण रूप में रह करके और दूसरे वहां पर गोवर्धन के ऊपर में बहुत बड़ा विशाल रूप धारण किया और बोले आनो रे और ले आओ और ले आओ। उन्होंने एक क्षण के अंदर में सब कुछ खा लिया और पावन सरोवर का, कुसुम सरोवर का, मानसी गंगा का सब पानी भी पूरा पी लिया, कुछ रहा नहीं, कुछ भी नहीं रहा। जब और मांगने लगे तो कृष्ण ने कहा, हे प्रभु, हम लोग गरीब ब्रजवासी हैं, हमारे पास और कुछ नहीं है, आप इसी से संतुष्ट हो जाइए। कहने के बाद में जो कुछ पहले जैसा था सब पूरा फिर भर गया, जैसे जैसे था पूरा हो गया फिर। और गोवर्धन जी ने कहा, जब वर मांगो। सब ब्रजवासियों ने वर मांगा कि कृष्ण निर्विघ्न रहे और सुखी रहे। बस कृष्ण के लिए ही उन्होंने सर्वस्व मांगा। जब कृष्ण ने गोवर्धन पर्वत उठाया कनिष्ठ उंगली से, कनिष्ठ माने कृष्ण शक्तिमान है, शक्ति तो राधा जी है और वो बाएं तट पर रहती है पुरुष के। तो कृष्ण ने जो वो गोवर्धन उठाया वो असल में राधा जी ने उठाया। कृष्ण तो इच्छा थी और राधा जी ने उठा दिया। और जितनी गोपियां थी दृष्टि से गोवर्धन को रोक लिया। कृष्ण के ऊपर में कुछ भार नहीं, यदि नीचे तुम गिरेगा तो जला करके भस्म कर देंगे। उनको इसी प्रकार से रोक करके रखा। उस समय में पहली बार, अब गोपियां नवजुवती हो गई हैं, वो कृष्ण के सामने, ब्रजवासियों के सामने भी निकट आई और बड़े प्रेम से कृष्ण की तरफ में पहली बार निकट से देखा। ये उसकी विशेषता है। और कल हम लोगों ने बतलाया था और ट्रांसलेट
कृष्ण कृष्ण भक्त तदभक्त नमो नमः। Before the Giriraj Puja, first was the worship of the cows. First, Krishna and the Brijvasis fed the cows green grass. Then with oil mixed with haldi, turmeric, they decorated the cows with handprints. Then afterwards, the Brijvasis worshipped and fed the Brahmanas and the Vaishnavas. And then they worshipped Giriraj by offering him all the thousands of items they had prepared. Giriraj took a huge form, and in 1 second he ate everything, crying, Anayor, Anayor. That time he also drank all the water from the different kunds like Pavan Sarova, Man Sarova, Manisi Ganga. In 1 second everything was finished. But still he was crying, bring more. Then Krishna went before him, O Giriraj, you are so massive and we are simply poor Brijvasis. Please be satisfied by our seva. That time, in 1 second, all the prasadam returned as it was. Then Giriraj offered choose a benediction. All the Brijvasis asked, we only want one thing. May Krishna be happy. May his life be without any obstacles. So Krishna, he lifted Govardhan by his left hand. Why? Because he is Shaktiman, the possessor of potencies. And therefore, Shakti always comes from the left side of the Lord. Therefore, Krishna, by lifting Govardhan with his left hand, he indicated, I am not lifting Govardhan. My Shakti, or Srimati Radhika, she is lifting Govardhan. Why? Because Krishna can only desire, but his energy fulfills his desire. Therefore, Krishna desired to lift Govardhan, but Radharani actually lifted. That time the gopis were also glancing at Govardhan. Giriraj, if you fall from the sky, we will burn you to ashes by our glance. Therefore, out of fear of the gopis, the Govardhan remained in the sky. One more speciality of this pastime, speciality of Giriraj Govardhan Dharam. Giriraj Maharaj ki
गोवर्धनों में जिस समय मैं वज्र उनके ऊपर में पड़ रहा था तो कृष्ण उनको अपने हाथों को धारण किया था, इसलिए उनको इतना सुख हुआ कि वज्र गिरने पर भी उनको मालूम होता है मेरी खुजली हो रही है। बस इतना कृष्ण प्रेम में ये गोवर्धन जी हैं। और इसीलिए ये क्या कहलाते हैं, हरिदास वर्ग, जो तुलसी से भी श्रेष्ठ है, उद्धव से भी, और ये कृष्ण का सब प्रेम देशक, सभी कृष्ण की लीलाओं की ये साक्षी है। अब कल हमने बतलाया था राधा जी को मूर्छित देकर के गोपियां उनके प्रति उनकी सहानुभूति हो गई और फिर उनको किसी प्रकार से पानी इत्यादि से मूर्छा छुड़ाया और पूछा ये क्या हुआ, तुम क्यों मूर्छित हो गए। तो हमको भी सौभाग्य का मत हो गया, ये कृष्ण हमारे ही हैं और मेरे ही अधीन हैं, इसलिए कृष्ण हमें छोड़ करके भी चले गए। गोपियों ने कहा अच्छा अब कृष्ण को यहाँ ढूंढने से कृष्ण और कबीर अंगार बनने जाएंगे, उनको बहुत कष्ट होगा, इसलिए हम लोग लौट करके जमुना पुल में जहाँ पहले रास हो रहा था वहीं पर चले। वो सब गोपियां मिल करके वहां गई और सभी मिल करके बड़े करुण स्वर से रोने लगी। उनका रोना महिलाओं का हमने देखा जो रोती है तो उसके साथ में कुछ ऐसा गान करती हैं, क्या जाने आप लोग करती हैं कि नहीं, किंतु इंडिया में बहुत ऐसी हैं रोएंगी तो गान करेंगे और वो किसके लिए रो रही हैं उसी को गान में छंदोबद्ध कर देंगे। तो उन्होंने बड़े सुस्वर से क्रंदन करते हुए रोते हुए और वो गाने लगी, पुकारने लगी कृष्ण को, जयति तेधिकं जन्मना ब्रजा स्वरतेन्द्रियगोचरम् श्रावका त्वयि धृता सब त्वां विचिन्वते तव कथामृतं तप्त जीवनम् कविभिरीडितं कल्मषापहं श्रवणमङ्गलं श्रीमदाततं भुवि क्रीडन्ति ते भूरिदा जना। ओ रोती रोती कहने लगी, ओ कृष्ण, प्यारे कृष्ण, जयत्यधिकम जन्म लाभ। ब्रज में तुम्हारा जन्म होने के कारण ब्रज लक्ष्मी श्री युक्त हो गया है। सारी संपत्तियां ब्रज में आ गई हैं। सभी ब्रजवासियों को बहुत संपत्ति हो गई है। यहाँ के बड़े बड़े सुंदर कुंज हो गए हैं। वो श्री जो नारायण की पत्नी है, वहां यहाँ आकर के कुंजों में झाड़ू दे रही है और कुंजों में सुंदर फूल खिले हुए हैं, भौरे गुलजार कर रहे हैं। बड़ी इसकी विचित्र शोभा हो गई है। श्रैत इंदिरा स्वस्थ, वो लक्ष्मी जी यहाँ पर सेवा करती है। दैत्य दृश्यतां दिक्षु श्रावका। ओ प्यारे कृष्ण, तुम हमारे प्राण हो, हम तुम्हारी हैं, तुम्हारे अतिरिक्त हमारा कोई नहीं है। इसलिए संसार को तो सुख दे रहे हो और हमें क्यों दुख दे करके हम मरने जा रही हैं तुम्हारे विरह में, और तुम हमें दर्शन नहीं दे रहे। हमें यदि दर्शन दो, हम तुम्हारी हैं। यदि मर जाएंगी तो तुम ही को दुख होगा, हमारे बिना तुम रह नहीं सकते। इसलिए जल्दी से हमें दर्शन दो। इसी तरह से वो कृष्ण से प्रार्थना करने लगे। अब हमारे तीर्थ महाराज जी संक्षेप में कुछ बतलाएंगे। मुख्य श्लोक मुख्य श्लोक।
Indra became very angry at the words of Krishna, therefore he was casting his thunderbolts on the head of Giriraj. But that time Lord Shiva, who is also known as Chakleshwar, he made sure that the thunderbolts would not strike Giriraj. But Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says, Sukhanubhutya, that time Giriraj felt the blows of the thunderbolts of Indra to be like a pleasant scratching because of the happiness he felt being touched by the lotus hand of Krishna. Therefore the gopis have said, Ya Gopika Gurudito Haridasa Vadajo. O Govardhan, you are the best of the servants of Krishna. You are the witness to all the pastimes of Krishna and the Brijavasis. Please be kind to me. Last night we discussed that when Krishna left Radhika, Srimati Radhika fell unconscious. That time the other gopis, when they saw Radhika on the ground, they also felt sympathy towards her and they revived her by fanning and by putting water on her face. They said, Oh Radhika, Radhe, we were proud because we thought Krishna is mine only. But to break our pride, Krishna left us. But if we chase him, obviously Krishna does not want us. If we chase him and pursue him, he will go further into the forest of Vrindavan. Therefore he will experience difficulty because his lotus feet are so soft. He will suffer. Therefore the gopis return to the bank of the Yamuna, and there they begin singing the verses of Gopi Geet. Actually this is not singing, this is weeping. Some people have the ability, when they weep, it comes out as a song. Therefore this is the chanting of the gopis. They pray, Jayati te dikam janmana vraja srayate indira sastvadatri. O Krishna, since your appearance in Vrindavan, Vrindavan became fortunate. Indeed, Even Lakshmi, the wife of Sri Narayana, she descended here. That's why all wealth, beauty, opulence and good fortune has also appeared in Brajamandal. Even though Lakshmi is the wife of the Supreme Lord, Sri Narayana, still, even she desires seva. Therefore she comes here to Vrindavan and sweeps the forest kunjas. With her came all type of beauty and opulence, decorating the kunjas of Vrindavan. Therefore the gopis pray, Daita Drishikam, O Daita, O Krishna, our life airs are in you, therefore we cannot die. Also, even though without you we cannot live, still, if we die, if you hear that we have left our bodies in separation from you, then you cannot remain without us, therefore you will also suffer. Therefore you should return and give us darshan for your enjoyment. Otherwise we will leave our bodies quickly.
Ravi Gaura Chandraya Radhikaye Tadalaya Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. First of all, I offer my thousands of senses, lotus feet of Srila Gurupad Padma, and all Vaishnavas, all Sannyasi Vrinda, all Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, mothers, sisters and brothers, please accept my Dandavat pranams. Sri Gurudev, yesterday and now present, spoke about Sri Ras Leela, Ras festival. So, Ras festival, Ras Leela. This Ras Leela is highest Leela. Sri Krishna tested Braja Gopis mood. So Braja Gopis, when they are young age and Koishwar age, that time they have pure mood. So Radhika also, Vrishabhana Nandani Sri Radha, she is home of Mahabharata. And all Braja Gopis, there are so many kinds. Sadhan Siddha, Nitya Siddha. So Gurudev also already spoke these things. Sadhan Siddha, Rishi Chari, Muni Chari, Suti Chari, so many kinds. And demigods, so they become Braja Gopis. They are coming. They have moved. And they want to serve Sri Krishna. But Sri Krishna, how accept them? Then he called all Braja Gopis. At that time, when Sri Krishna came in Brajabhumi in Vrindavan, that time, when first time he had seen, so Brahma Ratri Mupagata, thousands Yuga came in 12 years night. So at that time, so long came. And all season flowers, everything blossoming is there. Everything, all things come together. That time, so he has seen full moon. When moon rising, that time, so Arun Varna, new Kumkum color. That time he meditated. Radhika's face, Radhika's face is like moon face. And golden color. That time he meditated Rama Adana Abham. Rama means Lakshmi Devi, goddess of fortune, but there are most fortune, so Vrishabhana Nandani Sri Radha. And all Braja Gopis, they are all are Gopi, Lakshmi. So Sri Krishna meditated them. At that time he called all Braja Gopis and he chanted Gopal mantra, so very attractive. Powerful mantra. At that time all Braja Gopis attractive mood they came. Sri Krishna wants to taste their mood. How can taste? Only Vrishabhana Nandini Sri Radha is Mahabhav form. he wants to taste Radhika's mood, but all Braja Gopis, they are coming. When they are following to Radha, that time they can get some one drop of mood, Radhika's mood. At that time Sri Krishna playing with them. So when they have something mood, oh, we are very fortunate because Sri Krishna is our beloved. We are playing together. So at that time Sri Krishna disappeared from the earth. Why? When Sri Radhika was sulky mood and she thought, oh, everyone, all are same. Not same. Who has fortune mood? Oh, I am very fortune. So I am serving Sri Krishna. Sri Krishna becomes happy. So we are serving Sri Krishna, no anything else. And Nishkam pure mood, serving to Sri Krishna, so everything same. That time Sri Radhika was sulky mood, she went from there. Because Sri Krishna wants to give pure mood to, and everyone they can follow to Radharani. Because so many persons, sadhan, siddha, braja gopis, they are coming, but they are not following to Radharani and Nitya Siddha associates Sangha. So that time necessary to give their Radhika's praise mood, then they can follow to Radharani. That time Sri Krishna went already with Radharani and decorated her. She is Sadhana Bhartrika, so best they wrote this thing. So Sadhana Bhartrika, topmost 1 billion Braja Gopis, there are only one person, Sri Radhika is topmost showing these things. After then Sri Krishna disappeared from there. Then all Braja Gopis came near Radharani. Then they had seen, oh, Radhika is fainting and she is weeping. So, He Nath He Ramana Preshwar Kvasi Kasi Mahabhuja Dasyaste Kripanaya Me Sakhe Darsaya Swanidhi. He Nath, He Preshwar, Hey, my beloved, hey Krishna, so I joked with you, so you left me, disappeared from here. So, oh Mahabhuja, where are you? At that time she had deep separations. And that time, so Braja Gopis told, so we searched everywhere, no found anywhere. So, he is hiding very rare place. So everywhere lightning, so we had seen, there is nothing. So he is hiding. So we cannot go anywhere. So now we are singing, if Sri Krishna will come, okay. Or otherwise he is not coming, so will we die and everyone going from here. In this way, in this mood, then Braja Gopi is singing. O He Nanda Nandana Yasoda Jivana He Damodara He Sri Madhava He Nanda Nandana Yasoda Jivana He Damodara He Sri Madhava Jagati Teri Kam Java Braja Shaya Hindira Shasakatahi Daika Dikshata Dikshutavaka Trayita Shava Swami Nindate Nanda Nandana Yashoda Jivana He to Sri Krishna, "Oh my dear Sri Krishna, when he took birth in Brajabhumi, at that time Lakshmi Devi came and she saw already Rama, Kida, Abhun river. That time so Lakshmi Ji playing every year in Vrindavan. And thousands times and thousands times, always serving you. So everyone be happy. But your very dearest Brajagopi, how much happy when you will see by your eyes, at that time you will be happy. You can understand. Oh, my dear Krishna, you are Daita. Daita means beloved. But you are Daita, Srila Prabhupada Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur told. So, outside showing very nice, very beautiful, very sweet. But inside you are breaking our heart by the knife. Oh my dear Krishna. So, we have fallen, so you left me. Saradu das ye sadhu jatas. Oh, Sri Krishna. Anyone killing by the weapons, but your side long glass, so always killing us. That is not arrows. So this arrow you are killing us. So you steal our mind, heart, knowledge, everything. We have nothing. Only we have body. So we offer you all things. So if our life, our mind, heart, senses staying in our body, so very easily we can go. So only you save us. So many kinds in Brajabhumi, many troubles came. That time so many problems, so many demons came. And you save us when Kaliya snakes, they are poisonous, too much poisons. So you save us by the Kaliya snakes. You took Giriraj Govardhan, so Deva Indra gave too much rains. At that time you save us. And all the time when Aristasura came, that time you killed Aristasura, so save us. But this time, so we are following your separation ocean. So how can get? Oh my dear Sri Krishna, so you are our beloved. So we request you. You are taken to everyone. So you are Jashoda Nandan, sons of Mata Jashoda. So we love you, but this time we feel you are not sons of Jashoda. You are Supreme Lord Sri Krishna. When Brahma came, prayed you, oh my dear Sri Krishna, so you are coming in this world, so everyone worship you, and that time they are getting liberation, so everyone going. Then this Brahmanda will be empty, nobody have. Then how can live and how can move, how can do creations? So then he prayed at that time, so you did all opposite mood, opposite things, stealing butter, stealing our clothes, and stealing our mind, heart, everything. And anyone they can't understand, so you are God. Oh Sakhe, you are my friend. So Brahma prayed, so you are hiding himself. Now you are hiding. You don't want to come here. Pranata Deshanam Papa Karsanam Saragatajan. Who is taking shelter? You are taken there, all sins were and bad activities, everything finished there, all sins. And you put your feet on Kaliya, who is on the head, and dance there. So this is possible. You are Lakshmi Niketan, so Lakshmi Devi always taking your lotus feet in her heart and mind, so always taking. But, oh my dear Sri Krishna, so you must come in our heart and take up our all desires. So we are falling. Oh my dear Sri Krishna, Tava Kathamritam Tapta Jivanam. Your Katha is very sweet, pure nectar. Everyone hearing your Katha, then they become happy. And hearing Hari Katha, Sri, all epaulets, all oils, everything coming. Sri Mudatatam. But your Katha is Mridam, cutting our heart and broken our heart. So when we hear your Katha, at that time we forgot our family life, all relative. So always we are moving, always coming in forest, and you are going other way. So we are weeping and weeping. This is our life. Tava Katha Mritam Trapta Jivanam Kavi Vidilitam Kalmasabham. Kavi, poetry man, sadhus, they are speaking. This is Kalmasabham, all kalmas, all problems will be solved. But Srimadartatam, Pavigindanti Je Purita Jana, who is speaking, they are big donor, but we think they are not big donor. They are cutting our heart, mind. In this way, Brajagopi, they are weeping and praying more and more. Oh Sri Krishna, when we have seen your chest, your face, your chest, your hands, and very attractive mood, and Balu Vakya, to her sweet words, at that time we forgot all things. Now, so you are going other way, you don't want me. No problem. We are not making any disturbance you. Oh my dear Krishna, Tatte Sujat Charanamburuham Stare Subhita Sane Priyadadi Mahi Karkasesu Tena Tavi Madasitat Bethate Nakim Sit Kurupadivi Brahmatidhi Bhavadayusamna Jate Sujat Charanamburuham. Big pond in the autumn season, they are blossoming lotus. So your feet, your lotus feet, so very soft and very cool. And give him pleasure to everyone. Oh my dear Sri Krishna, you took birth from Yashoda. You are Yashoda's son. So we have love and affection to you. This time, so you left us. So always we are afraid. So your soft mind, soft heart, soft body, and soft feet. So you are hiding in real place, in cave and where have thrown. And behind jungle, big forest, so there are you hiding. You don't be hiding there. So we are not making any problems. So you take our heart, mind, knowledge, all things. We have nothing. We have only little age. So we are living in this body. Nowadays, so we offer our all age to you. Oh my dear Sri Krishna, you live long life in Brajabhumi, and all the time you can play and you become happy. Your happiness is our happiness. So we are dying, we are going in the separation mood. We left body, so we are going. You don't worry and don't be unhappy. At that time when Brajagopi is moved, only one word to Sri Krishna, they never want anything else. So only for Sri Krishna they are moved. That time Sri Krishna could not stay, so at once he came there. Tasam avirabhut sauri smayamana mukham bhuja pitambardhar swagvi Saksat manmath. Koti Kandarpa Mohan, billion cupids, Sri Krishna attracted to them. So how much beautiful Indra money, thousands moon, thousands sun. So his effulgence, so beautiful form manifest there. At that time, Smayamaram Mukham Bhujam is a smiling face. And that time, Pitambara Dharas Ragvi, he took Pitambar one cloth like garland and come in there. Oh, I have offense. Oh, Brajagopi, please forgive me. So I have gone. So you are open for me. That time he put one garland. Oh, Brajagopi, so you are giving me garlands. That garland, so now still have in my chest. I am not going any other place. So showing, but Sukadeva Goswami told, he is sorry, Vasudev Nandan, sons of Vasudev, nowadays. So he very straight and very hard is hard. So he hiding there. And Brajagopis are weeping at that time. So all Brajagopis, they stand up. Many persons, they catch their hand, Sri Krishna's hand. Many persons, they are something far or looking, oh, you are hiding and you become happy. So when we are weeping, then you become happy. So your happiness, okay. Sometimes something rose mood, so they are saying by the eyes. After then, all Brajagopis, they took Sri Krishna and they put their clothes and sat there. While Sri Krishna said with Brajagopis, and that time Brajagopis asked to Sri Krishna, how is your praying? How is your love and affections? At that time, so what they are saying, and Sri Krishna how gave answers, and how Sri Krishna controlled by Brajagopis. And he told, so I become dead to you. I could not. So I could not give anything else. So Gurudev saying, speaking now. So now I stop here.
Very good. Thank you. कृष्ण बड़े लज्जित होकर के गोपियों के सामने आए। वही वनमाला जो गोपियों ने दी थी और गले में पीताम्बर लगाया और हाथ जोड़ करके मानो लज्जित होकर के गोपियों से क्षमा मांग रहे हैं। उस समय में गोपियों ने कृष्ण को चारों तरफ से घेर लिया और एक एक दल की गोपियों ने अपने अपने दुपट्टे, जिसमें उनके अंगों का अंगरा कुमकुम लगा हुआ है, आसन बनाया। विपक्ष की सखियों का एक, स्वपक्ष की गोपियों का एक, तटस्था का एक, सुहृद का एक, ऐसे विभिन्न गोपियों के आसन बने। उन आसन पर कृष्ण को बड़े प्रेम से बैठाया। बैठाने के बाद में किसी ने उनके चरणों को अपने हाथों में गोदी में ले लिया। कौन लिया? चंद्रा, सत्या, पद्मा इत्यादि ने। और किसी ने उनका हाथ अपने कंधे पर ले लिया, किसी ने उनका हाथ अपने हाथों में ले लिया। ये श्यामला, भद्रा इत्यादि सखियां, और कोई बड़ी दूर से अपने आंखों के बाण से उनको बेध रही है। वो कौन है? श्रीमती राधिका जी। तुम बड़े छक हो, तुम पर विश्वास करके हम लोगों ने घर बार, स्त्री, पुत्र, परिवार सब कुछ छोड़ा और तुम हमें छोड़ करके अंतर ध्यान हो गए, कितना कष्ट दिया। इसलिए अपने आंखों के बाण से उनको मारो, छेद रहे हैं। इसके बाद में गोपियों ने पूछा पहेली, कृष्ण तुम तो सभी कुछ जानते हो, हमारी एक पहेली का उत्तर दो। पहेली किसको कहते हैं? पहेली समझती हो? बुझाऊआ, बुझाऊआ, बतलाओ। देखो, कोई एक व्यक्ति किसी से प्रेम करता है और तब वह व्यक्ति उसको भी प्रेम करता है, परस्पर प्रेम करते हैं। और कोई ऐसे है जो प्रेम करे और ना करे, उन सबको प्यार करता है, प्रेम करता है। और कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जो कोई प्रेम करे और ना करे, वो किसी को भी प्रेम नहीं करते। गोपियों का तात्पर्य था इसी से, हम लोग प्रेम कर रही हैं तो भी नहीं कर रहे, इसलिए कृष्ण को अपने मुख से ही ये साबित कर रही हैं, उनके मुख से ही कहलवाना चाहती हैं कि तुम कहो जो तुम दोषी हो। इसलिए इस प्रकार से कृष्ण मुस्कुराए और इनकी इस पहेली का उत्तर ये दिया, देखो प्यारी गोपियों, जो प्रेम करने पर प्रेम करता है वो तो बनिया का बिजनेस है, इसमें प्रेम भी नहीं है, धर्म नहीं है, सौहार्द नहीं है, कुछ भी नहीं है, केवल बनियागिरी है। मैं ऐसा प्रेम नहीं करता। और कुछ लोग हैं प्रेम न करें या करें, वो माता पिता और गुरु है, पुत्र और शिष्य यदि प्रेम नहीं करते भी हैं तो भी उन्हें प्रीति करते हैं, इनका कल्याण चाहते हैं, इनका जीवन सुखमय शांतिमय हो। ये बड़े दयालु हैं। तुम लोग इस कोटि में हो गोपियों। कोई हम प्रेम नहीं करते हैं तभी तुम हमसे प्रेम करते हो, सब समय तुम लोग हमको सुखी बनाना चाहती है, इस कोटि में तो तुम लोग हो। और तीसरे जो प्रेम करे और ना करे, ये 4 प्रकार के हैं। पहला आत्माराम, जो आत्मा में रमण करते हैं, सब समय सुखी है, उनको किसी की जरूरत नहीं है। जैसे सुखदेव गोस्वामी है, कोई उनको प्रेम करे ना प्रेम करे उनसे कोई मतलब नहीं, वो तो अपने आत्मा में रमण कर रहे हैं। किंतु मैं आत्माराम नहीं हूं। क्यों? मेरी आत्मा तो राधिका जी है, मैं उसमें रमण करता हूं, बिना गोपियों के मैं रह नहीं सकता। इसलिए मैंने बंसी बजा करके तुमको बुलाया, तुम लोगों के साथ में रास इत्यादि डांस किया, इसलिए मैं कहा आत्माराम, आत्मा रमण हूं, मैं आत्माराम नहीं हूं। और फिर आप्तकाम, जिनकी सारी कामनाएं मिट गई, हमको कोई चीज की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ की जरूरत नहीं है। इसी कोटि के सनत सनत नर सनत इत्यादि, उनको कोई कामना वासना संसारिक है ही नहीं है, उनसे प्रेम करो ना करो, उनसे कोई मतलब नहीं है, वो अपने रास्ते पर चले जाएंगे। किंतु मैं आत्मकाम भी नहीं हूं, हमारी कामना नहीं हुई थी, इसलिए तो बंसी से बजाया, तुम लोगों के साथ में रास किया, और तुमको खुश करने के लिए मैं कितना ये सब तुम्हारे साथ में नाच और गान कर रहा हूं, इसलिए मैं आत्मकाम भी नहीं। और तीसरा है कृतज्ञ, अकृतज्ञ, माने जो की हुई भलाई को नहीं मानता। किसी ने उसके साथ में बड़ी भलाई की है और वो नहीं मानता, जैसे पिता माता है, पुत्र उनकी संतान है, माता पिता ने उनका पालन किया, बड़े प्रेम से पढ़ाया लिखाया, योग्य किया। ऐसे पिता माता का जो आदर नहीं करता, उनसे प्रीति नहीं रखता, वे तो कोटि कौटुई कल्पों में ले जाने कहा किस नरक में गिरेंगे। जरूर माता पिता के प्रति आदर और सेवावृत्ति हो, तो जो ऐसे माता पिता के प्रति भी अपने कर्तव्य का पालन नहीं करता, प्रेम नहीं करता, आदर नहीं देता, सेवा नहीं करता, तो वो अकृतज्ञ है। मैं अकृतज्ञ भी नहीं हूं। देखो तो कृतज्ञ होता तो मैं तुम्हारे रोने पर आ जाता, मैं नहीं आता। मैं सब समय तुम लोगों के निकट ही रहता हूं, इसलिए हमको अकृतज्ञ मत। और एक होता है गुरुद्रोही। गुरुद्रोही माने गुरु के प्रति विद्रोह करने वाला। गुरु ने उसको सब कुछ किया और गुरु और माता पिता सब कुछ कर रहे हैं, किंतु पुत्र कुपुत्र उनसे अकारण और कारण किसी कारण से उनका वृद्धाचरण करता है। जब पिताजी या गुरु जी वृद्ध हो गए तो खांसने लगे, खांसी आई, क्या दिन रात खांसता है। हमारे बच्चे सो नहीं पाते, अनादर करता है, ये कारण है। और कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं बिना कारण ही गुरु और पिता को तरह तरह से कष्ट देते हैं, घर से निकाल देते हैं। आजकल ऐसा ही पाश्चात्य देशों में, इंडिया में भी हो रहा है। अपने वृद्ध माता पिता को घर से निकाल देते हैं, उनकी सेवा नहीं करते, तो ये अकारण ये गुरुद्रोही है। मैं इसमें भी नहीं हूं, तो ये कितने हुए? एक तो जो प्रेम करता है वो प्रेम करता है, एक दूसरा बिना हेतु के ही प्रेम करता है, और तीसरा आत्मराम, आप्तकाम, और इसके बाद में अकृतज्ञ और गुरुद्रोही 2 प्रकार के। ये सब मिलकर के 6 प्रकार के लोग हुए। मैं इसमें नहीं हूं, किंतु किसी में भी नहीं हूं। क्यों? नहं तु सख्यो भजतोपि जंतुन भजामि ईशाम अनुवृत्य वृत्तये यथा धनो लब्ध धने विनष्टे तच्चिंतयान निपृतो न वेद। ओह सखियों, मैं जो भजन करते हैं उनका मैं भजन नहीं करता। हमसे प्रेम करते हैं, दिखला करके मैं प्रेम नहीं करता, छेद करके करता हूं। तो ऐसे तुम हमसे प्रेम कर रही हो, मैं छेद करके तुमसे अंतर ध्यान हो गया था। किस लिए अंतर ध्यान हो गया? जगत के लोग समझें कि इनकी विरह में कैसी दशा हो रही है। ऐसा किसी का नहीं होता, भूतो न भविष्य। और ये गोपियां ही, और गोपियों में राधा जी हमको ही सबसे प्रिय है। यह जगत में दिखलाने के लिए विरह में कैसा उनका हो जाता है और जैसा, और मिलन में कैसे आनंदित होती हैं, इसकी कोई तुलना नहीं है। इसलिए हे सखियों, भजो तो विजंतु, मैं जो भजन करते हैं उनकी उत्कंठा बढ़ाने के लिए, जैसे नारद जी एक बार झलक दर्शन दी और इसके बाद अंतर ध्यान हो गए, बोले जी अब मेरा दर्शन नहीं होगा, उनकी उत्कंठा बढ़ाने के लिए। इसलिए उत्कंठा तुम लोगों की बढ़ाने के लिए मिलन में जितनी उत्कंठा होगी भगवान उतने ही शीघ्र मिलेंगे, इसलिए तुम्हारी उत्कंठा बढ़ाने के लिए किया। जैसे कोई गरीब आदमी, निर्धन आदमी, कहीं से उसको एक मणि मिल गई, चिंतामणि, बड़ा खुश हुआ, किंतु किसी ने चुरा लिया या वो गुम हो गई। अब तो दिन रात उसी की चिंता करता है। इसीलिए मैं कभी प्रकट होकर के दर्शन दे करके फिर अंतर ध्यान हो जाता हूं कि इसी उत्कंठा के साथ में लोग हमें भजन करें। इसलिए प्यारी गोपियों, मदत एवं मदत्थो चित लोक वेदा कि मई अनुवृत्ते बला मया परोक्षम भजतां तिरोहितं वा सूत्रम। गोपियों, ये सखियों, तुम हमसे द्वेष मत करो, तुम हमारी प्राण प्रिया सखियां और मैं तुम्हारा प्राण प्रिय हूं। इसलिए तुम लोगों का प्रेम और बढ़ाने के लिए, उत्कंठित करने के लिए मैं आंखों से ओझल हो गया। गया कहीं नहीं था, मैं सब सुन रहा था जो तुम लोग कीर्तन कर रही थी, और मैं हृदय में गदगद हो रहा था। इसलिए मत समझो कि तुम लोगों को मैंने छोड़ दिया, इसलिए तुम लोग संतुष्ट हो जाओ और हम पर प्रसन्न हो। न पारे हम निर्वद्य संयुजन सुसाधु कृत्या विविधा जुषा विवत माँ भजन दुर्जन गृह श्रृंखला संपृष्ट तद्व पति जातु साधुना। हे गोपियों, मैं जन्म जन्मांतर में ब्रह्मा की करोड़ों करोड़ों वर्ष की आयु प्राप्त करके भी तुम्हारे ऋण से पूर्ण नहीं हो सकता। अच्छा, क्यों नहीं? आप तो भगवान हैं, आप तो सब कुछ इच्छा पूर्ण कर सकते हैं। कृष्ण ने कहा ये संभव नहीं है। तुम लोगों से यदि कहूं कि वर मांगो तो तुम लोग यही कहेगी अपनी सेवा दीजिए, और तो कुछ मांगोगे नहीं। सेवा करने से और मैं तुम्हारा ऋणी हो जाऊंगा, इसलिए तुम लोग बड़ी सुखित हो। अपने गुण से, सहृदयता से हमको क्षमा कर दो तुम लोग, किंतु मैं तो तुम्हारा सदा के लिए ही ऋणी ही रहूंगा, कभी तुम्हारे ऋण से उन्मुक्त नहीं होऊंगा। सुन करके गोपियां मुस्कुराने लगी, कहे केशव प्यारे कृष्ण, तुम हार करके भी तुम ही जीते, क्योंकि तुमने कहा कि मैं गोपियों का ऋणी हूं, इसलिए तुम नहीं बल्कि हम तुम्हारी ऋणी हैं। कैसे सुंदर ये सब डायलॉग है। कृष्ण और गोपियों का कैसा उन्नत प्रेम है। न कृष्ण को उनसे कोई चाह है, न गोपियों को किसी में कोई कामना नहीं है। कृष्ण प्रसन्न होते हैं गोपियों को प्रसन्न होकर के देकर, और गोपियां प्रसन्न होती हैं कृष्ण को देख। दोनों एक से, कोई जीतता हारता नहीं है, चले जाते हैं। पढ़ने के लिए कोई स्थान नहीं है तो भी ये पढ़ते जाते। ऐसा गोपियों का प्रेम है। कृष्ण इसी प्रेम को दिखलाना चाहते हैं जगत में। प्रेम हो तो ऐसा, इस प्रकार से एक कीर्तन करो। ओ ट्रांसलेशन,
Please be ready for drama. So, as the gopis finished their gopi git, that time Sri Krishna returned to the arena of the gopis. How did he look at that time? Tesham abruj chori smayamanam kodgitam ditam baradrara sradvi shakshat manmata. He appeared very shy, just like a criminal. When you catch him, he appears like that. He had his chada wrapped around his neck like a garland or like a begging cloth. And he was smiling slightly. That time each gopi, they offered their anshal, means their very fine cloth covered with the kumkum, the cosmetics from their body, they placed on the ground in the form of an asan or a seat for Krishna. Each of the different types of gopis offered one seat, one after another. The Vipaksh gopis offered one seat. The Swapaksh gopis offered another. The Tatastha gopis offered another. In this way, millions of gopis made a seat for Krishna to sit on. Some gopis took the feet of Krishna. Which gopis took the feet? That was the Vipaksh gopis, headed by Chandravali, Saibya and Padma. Some gopis took the hands of Krishna. Who is that? The Sudit gopis like Shama. Some gopis from a distance was glancing in an angry mood towards Krishna. Who is that? Srimati Radhika. By glance she was saying, "Oh Krishna, you are a big cheater. We left everything for you, our husbands, our children, our parents, but you also left us." Therefore, by her glance, she was piercing Krishna. Therefore, the gopis asked a question to Krishna. Can you answer our riddle? which type of person are you? There are three types of persons. Someone who loves them only if you love them. And another type of person, if you love them, you give love to them, whether you love them or not, still they give love to you. And the third person, whether you love them or don't love them, they don't care. They still do not give their affection to anyone. O Krishna, of these three types of persons, which one are you? Then Krishna answered, I am definitely not in the first category. If you love someone, then they love you because this is simply business. There is no question of service or prem or pure affection. This is only a business relationship. I am not that category. And I am definitely not the second category. What is that? That you love that person whether they love you or not. But I am not that also. You are like that, gopis. The example is like the mother or father. And the second portion of that is the guru. The guru, mother and father, and the spiritual master give all their affection to the disciple or to the child. Whether they reciprocate or not, the guru or the mother and father always wish for the welfare of the child or this disciple. Therefore Krishna said, I am not like that, but gopis, you are like that. And the third category, I am not that also. What is that? Whether you love them or not, they don't care. They will not reciprocate. They are of four types, Krishna said. One is Atmaram, someone who is self-satisfied. One is Aptikam, one who has no material desires. One is Akritagya, one who is ungrateful. And the third is Guru Drohi, one who rejects the Guru or the spiritual master. Krishna said, I am not those four types either. Why? Atmaram means one who is self-satisfied. Krishna said, I am not self-satisfied, otherwise why I played the flute, why I called the gopis for Ras Leela, why I danced with you. Also Radhika is my Atma, therefore I called her here. Therefore I am not Atmaram. Then, are you Aptikam? Krishna said, I am not Aptikam, one who has no desires. I'm not like the four Kumaras who sit there and meditate all day. I have desire. Therefore I called you. I danced with you. I talked with you. I did many activities with you and I tried to please you. Therefore I am not Aptikam. I am not the third category. I am not Akritagya, ungrateful. Why? Because I came back here. Therefore I am not guilty of that. Just like the mother and father always endeavor for the welfare of the child by feeding the child, sending him to school. Then mother and father go to great suffering for the benefit and welfare of the child. But that child who does not love or respect or serve the mother and father, that child is called Akritagya. I am not that because I return to you. And lastly, I am not the fourth type. I am not Guru Drohi. Guru Drohi is worse than Akritagya because someone may be neglectful, but the Guru Drohi acts against the mother and father, or acts against the spiritual master. The Guru does everything for the disciple, but the disciple has very bad behavior. He gives suffering to the Guru for no reason. Just like the son, after he's married, he brings the father to his home, and then father is old age and coughing. Then the child, hey, old Buddha, old fool, why are you coughing? My child cannot sleep. Go somewhere else and die. Therefore, for no reason, he is only giving suffering to the mother and father. This is called Guru Drohi, one who rejects the Guru or the mother and father. Guru said, now this mood also coming in India. Stick mother and father in the old person's home, get them out of the house. Therefore Krishna said, of these four types, I am none of these. Then the gopis smiled. And which type are you? Why did you leave us if you are none of these four? Sorry, none of these six. And 4 plus 2 plus 1, 7, no? 6. 1 plus 2 plus 4. Anyway, sure. Gurudev said 6. Then they said, which one of these 6 or 7 are you? Then Krishna said, I am none of these above mentioned number, because I do not directly reciprocate with the living entities when they serve me immediately. Why? I reciprocate in a delayed form or a hidden manner. Why? Just so that your separation for me could increase. Therefore Krishna hid from Raslila for many reasons. One, that everyone could understand Srimati Radhika is the best, because despite the presence of millions of gopis without Radhika, Krishna was not happy. Also, the world could understand what is Prem by hearing this chanting of the Gopi Geet. Thirdly, people could understand the glories of Radhika in separation from Krishna and also her ecstasy in meeting with Krishna. Therefore, Krishna said, in order to increase your love for me, I disappeared. Like Narad, Krishna gave him darshan just for 1 second in the heart. Then he disappeared. Then Narad became mad in separation. So he increased Narad's enthusiasm for bhajan by disappearing. Krishna said, I do bhajan like that. Just like a miser finds a chintamani. When he loses that chintamani, how much he'll cry. He'll become mad. Therefore Krishna says to gopis, to increase your separation, Krishna said, gopis, even if I was endowed with a life as long as Lord Brahma, I could not repay your spotless service to me. Please be satisfied by your own greatness. Then the gopis may answer, but you are not just Brahma, you have a long lifespan, even more than him. You are Bhagavan also, therefore you can repay in your long, long life, eternal life. Krishna said, even then I cannot repay you. Therefore Krishna, he said, I cannot offer a benediction, because if I offer a benediction, you will ask for service, I will become more indebted, more indebted, more indebted. Therefore Krishna said, I am defeated by you, I cannot repay you. Then the gopis said, no Krishna, even in defeat, you are victorious. Isn't it? Because you admit you are defeated by us, therefore we are defeated by you. Therefore even in losing, you are still the victor. Therefore Guru Maharaj said such a sweet dialogue, not like a competition, but each is trying to please the other. Even though there is no room for Prem to expand, still the gopis are increasing their affection for Krishna and trying to please him in every way. And even though Krishna's affection for the gopis cannot expand, still he is expanding and trying to please the gopis. Therefore there is a loving reciprocation between Krishna and the gopis. Therefore in this world, if we want to have prema, we should have prema like this. Go Prema.